mom of Charlie Garda broke down on this morning after a judge ruled their baby boy's life support machine can be turned off against their wishes. Dad Chris Garda screamed no, and Mom Connie Yates broke down in tears last week as the High Court judge read out his decision that Charlie's ventilation support could be stopped so he can die with dignity. The couple have been fighting for months against doctors' wishes, arguing they can find experimental treatment for their son in America, and raising over £1 million donated by generous supporters of their cause. After leaving court, Chris and Connie rushed to their baby's bedside to be with him as they vowed to keep fighting for his life. And they were on this morning today, insisting their baby boy isn't suffering as much as the court have said. Shedding a tear, Connie told Eamon Holmes and Ruth Langsford, "We were told we could go to America, and he hasn't deteriorated in that time, so it's very hard for us to get our head around." Charlie's dad added, "They're making him out to be a lot worse than he actually is. We sit with him day in and day out and know he's not suffering. He's the most stable baby in there, he's not suffering or in pain. If he was in pain, we wouldn't sit by his bed and watch him." Charlie suffers from a form of mitochondrial disease, a rare genetic condition which causes progressive muscle weakness and brain damage. Specialists at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London had said they thought it was time to stop providing life support for the 8-month-old and move him to a palliative care regime. But Chris and Connie have raised millions of pounds to send him for possibly life-changing surgery in the States. And he said on This Morning, "No one knows what his quality of life could be. This could perform wonders. Everyone with this gene, who's had this, they're all still alive and all getting stronger. Charlie deserves that chance." Connie finished, "Any parent with an ill child would want to give them something to make them better." As the decision was announced by Mr. Justice Francis, Chris screamed no and covered his face. He had arrived at court with Charlie's toy monkey stuffed into his pocket. Giving his decision, Mr. Justice Francis paid tribute to Chris and Connie's absolute dedication to their wonderful boy since his birth. Connie and Chris are now planning to challenge the ruling in the Court of Appeal. Solicitor Laura Hobie Hampshire, who works for law firm Bindmans, said outside court that the couple would have 3 weeks to launch a challenge. She said, "Connie and Chris are devastated by today's decision." She added, "They are struggling to understand why the court has not at least given Charlie the chance of treatment in America."